About your garden?
One of the problems is the chickens get in here, so Jim, who's a hosteler and can operate my BB gun, one of his job is to train the chickens that get in here. And all they take is a couple of good shots, and then they don't come back.
Smart chickens.
They learn if they get bopped once, well, they typically don't come in again. But one of the problems is the chickens getting in here and eating. So anyway, we'll walk along here, and I think these are lima. I think those are lima beans, and then we have these will get very pumpkins, and this is lettuce, another kind of lettuce. I love garlic, so there's plenty of garlic in here, and things are growing, and and my garden is neat.
That looks like elephant garlic.
Yeah, it is. Some of they'll get huge. They'll just take over the whole garden.
So then you have your tomatoes protected by stakes with a white piece of paint on them so that you don't step on them.
Right.
And then the pumpkins are going to grow so that that'll keep the weeds down.
Right.
Do you have any corn like the Three Sisters method of gardening?
No, I used to raise corn all the time and out in my back garden. And one year I had a wonderful crop of corn ready to harvest. And a hostler left the gate open, and the horses get in and ate my corn crop, and that was the last crop I had. All that work, and boom, it's gone.
Yep.
Orchard here, and it produces a wonderful fruit, and as you see, it produces a lot of them. And I had people buy the other day that like oranges, and boy, they were impressed with the taste. And these are the people that I bartered with for some plants I have in my garden.
And what other kinds of fruits do you have back here?
Apple and plums and peaches, of course, and other fruit. Another type of orange tree over there. And then I have native plants like the flannel bush back there, and these trees inhibit the weed.
Okay, so here are where the pigs live. Well, rather luxurious quarters for a pig.
I agree, and I like to get 2 pigs in here, and I had a pen that was not as sturdy as this here, and I had a male, and the male was constantly getting out, and when a male pig is running down the street, I was young enough to get him under control and get him back in, but at this stage of my life, I'm getting too old to do that sort of thing.
How big are they when you slaughter them?
Getting close to 300 pounds.
Wow.
I had a picture of one up here, but they get huge. I keep them a long time. They get to be friendly. They love waste food. They prefer waste food over regular pig food that I buy in the store. And if you give them a choice, they love the waste food that I get from Senior Nutrition. And I never know how much is coming from Senior Nutrition, but it's quite variable. And the pigs get it and enjoy it and get bigger. And I've seen actual where they raise them for meat. And the little tiny pens, and here they can roll around, they can root around, they can, if they're green out, they get underneath here I put straw in there. I mean, they have a wonderful life while they're alive.
So they're happy pigs.
Happy pigs, straw bed, get their belly rubbed, the neck rubbed, yeah, and they get to talk with me. And we can communicate. Me and the pigs can communicate. Sheep are just dumb animals. I don't like them at all. Pigs are omnivores, and they're very similar to humans.
And they're delicious.
And homegrown meat is so much better than store-bought, factory-raised meat. My pigs have a good, happy life. And I had a hosteler once come and say, "How can you eat your own pig?" And my answer was, "With a knife and a fork, they're delicious."
So here we're going to get some of Sarah Palin, Bill's last pig, and you're going to give me what part, Bill?
Pork chops and bacon.
Bacon too. Okay, well I will bring you over some more elephant garlic and some more scarlet runner beans as soon as they come in.
Okay, great. Sounds great. I like to barter, and some things I have a lot of, and pork chops and bacon I have a lot of. This is where we gather to have our lunches, and hostelers and hikers, and like at Christmas time we gather out here and enjoy the sun. And I love the sun. The Mayan culture worshiped the sun, and I'm in tune with the Mayans, and that they have influenced me a great deal. So I love my place. It's a lot of recycling going on here. The wood is used to heat my home. The garden is used to feed for vegetables. The pig provides the pork. The chickens provide the eggs. The goats provide a lot of over a gallon of milk a day, and that's more than, and that makes my cheese, makes my yogurt, makes wonderful byproducts that I enjoy so much. And we gather out here like hostelers or hikers for eating our meals. And my place, and I've lived here for 40 years, over 40 years now, and it's a place where I can go to my beloved dunes and work to save the dunes. And just last week there was an article in the paper, the last private property on Point Sal has been purchased. And it was back in 1962 that I went to Point Sal, undecided whether to stay here and teach at the Hancock or go to New Zealand where I had planned to go. Anyway, my decision, the hardest decision I ever made, was to stay here. And I'm so proud to say Point Sal is exactly as it is today as it was in 1962. And I'm so proud of that. Undeveloped, I've kept out super tanker ports, 2 housing developments, 2 nuclear power plants. They even proposed an OHV park at Point Sal, and I've stopped them all. And it hasn't been easy, but I'm getting too old to do it, and I urge anyone that wants to continue, take my place on Point Sal. I will give you more stuff than you can read, and you can be the leader in the continued protection of Point Sal.
I have my poor old Earth flag, like our Mother Earth, has seen better days, has been abused, is kind of tattered and torn, and this probably is the best reason why we need to malama Mother Earth.
And we